In Inferno, there's just nowhere to just hang out. You know, I'm just going to go to the jacuzzi area.
Anger is all about just intense violence and rage.
Everything in the world is against you. Cutting limbs off, heads are coming off. Boom, boom, boom.
Anger is definitely a level that Dante can sort of unleash his fury in.
Second-to-second gameplay experience is really where Dante's Inferno pays off. We have a combination of a multiple set of weapons. We've got Death Scythe, which is your big, powerful melee weapon. We've got the Holy Cross that shoots holy magic, and it's a range attack, it's a stun attack. You can do a lot of things with that. In addition to that, we have magic. You'll have magic powers that are on the righteous side and the unholy side.
If you're in trouble and you want to like get out of the way or jump in the air or roll over there, whip out the scythe, blast with the cross, all those things kind of lead into each other. You don't kind of have to start up something else.
The main thing is you have a big-ass scythe in your hand. We had like a sword at first. It wasn't feeling right. It just felt like small and puny. The scythe's the thing here. That's almost the other character in there.
The scythe that Dante uses is actually Death Scythe.
It's dark, it's evil, it's punishing, it's sharp.
There's actually a lot of different modes you could go in. It could kind of have this sort of straight spear-like mode. It also has what we call sort of the collapse mode, where it's more like a scythe that's just on his wrist.
At the beginning, we're all trying to find different things. We actually bought a scythe, you know, farmers, monthly or whatever. So we bought this scythe. As soon as we got the scythe, it's got the little handles like, no, this ain't gonna work.
Sometimes you'll come into work and like you'll go to the kitchen to get coffee and there's just like some guy over there like with a broomstick and he's looking at himself in the mirror like doing this or going.
So not only punishing everyone with that scythe, the other part of the combat is you've got a cross as well.
The cross primarily is about stunning, pushing back, holding off enemies to buy yourself time.
You know, it never really touches anyone physically. It's more about the power that they get from it. It's a little bit more about crowd control. I kind of liken it to sort of like the Force in Star Wars.
It's really used as a great way to either set up a combo or a way to hold them in place while you then beat the shit out of them with the scythe.
We really leave it open to the player whether they want to go sort of all in on the holy powers, whether they want to go all in on the scythe powers, or do a mix of both.
There's kind of a reason that Dante's got these two weapons, kind of yin and yang, you know, they're dualistic. And that plays out in not just the combat, but in the story as well. That's the whole personality of Dante's Inferno.
The most important thing to us was making sure that the combat felt awesome.
One of the big things that we wanted to do in Dante's Inferno is really have the game run at 60 frames per second.
60 feels free, it feels fluid. 30 feels like you're drunk.
I mean, we did some tests, you know, where we took 30 and we took 60. You can totally tell the difference. As soon as you go to 60, you just see the flow, you see the trails, the scythes leaving behind, it's just the smoothness of it.
It's a visual and a tactile thing. It's how it feels, but 60 frames per second is pretty good. Especially with all the great effects we got going on in the game now. Sassy. By the time you get to anger, you're kicking some ass, but don't get too comfortable, because pretty soon the shit's really gonna go down.
Going to anger, which is really combat focused, and you're really gonna test your skills in that arena. Then you're gonna go into heresy, which I think will make you think about certain things that you may not normally think about in a video game.
Dante starts to go wild.